Margaret Josephs, born April 9, 1967, is an American fashion designer, entrepreneur, and television personality. She is the owner, founder, and designer of a lifestyle brand called Macbeth Collection. She has been a main cast member of the Bravo reality television series, The Real Housewives of New Jersey, since its 8th season in 2017. Josephs was born in Elizabeth, New Jersey to Hungarian immigrants and raised in Westchester, New York. She graduated from FIT with a degree in fashion design. Afterwards, she worked in New York's Garment Center as a dress designer. While working here, she was inspired by the prints and fabrics she worked with, which later influenced her own line. After the birth of her son, she decided to establish her own line of decoupage home accessories. Josephs launched Macbeth Collection in 1999 after realizing the popularity of her decoupage metal buckets and accessories. It has successfully transitioned into a lifestyle brand, including tech, clothing, and fashion accessories. According to Women's Wear Daily, Joseph's brand, the Macbeth Collection was sued for copyright infringement by popular brand Vineyard Vines. In August 2017, it was announced Josephs had joined the cast of The Real Housewives of New Jersey for the series' 8th season, which premiered on October 4, 2017. Personal life. Josephs currently resides in Englewood, New Jersey. She formerly resided in nearby Tenafly, and her former home has been featured in many publications, such as 201 magazine. Margaret Josephs married her first husband Jan Josephs in New York City. They had one son together, and Jan Josephs had 3 children from a previous marriage. She is now married to her second husband, Joe Benigno. The Real Housewives of New Jersey cast member Margaret Josephs is a well-known fashion designer and television personality. Her endearing personality garnered her devoted fans, but it also sparked interest in her private life. The reality TV personality is a mother of 4. She has 3 stepchildren and 1 biological son. Although the life of the fashion magnate is public knowledge, Margaret Josephs' son wants to maintain a low profile. She admitted in an interview that she had no plans to give people a peek into her family life. Who are the children of Margaret Josephs? 3 stepchildren were born to Margaret when she wed her ex-husband, Jan Josephs. The pair wed in 1994, had a son, and were together in marriage for 19 years before divorcing in 2013. Jan had 3 kids from a previous relationship and was 20 years older than Margaret. He had full custody of his 3 children at the time of his marriage to the fashion mogul, and they were ages 8, 14, and 16. In an interview, Margaret acknowledged how devoted to her stepchildren she was. She freely acknowledged her love and care for her stepchildren during an interview. "They need affection, and I was fully fixated on them," she claimed. Stepchildren of Margaret Josephs stopped cooperating with her. When Margaret made the decision to divorce Jan and start a new marriage to Joe Benigno, the dynamic between her and her stepchildren experienced a considerable change. Her stepchildren had already grown up and left the house by that point. Tensions between her and the stepchildren grew when she split up with January. As her son continued to communicate with his half-siblings, their relationship with Margaret deteriorated. In 2017, Margaret showed signs of emotional sensitivity when talking about her tense relationship with her 2 stepchildren, with whom she had been unable to interact for 6 years at the time. She said that despite the challenges, she still had a strong bond with children and periodically looked at their Facebook photos to keep in touch. She didn't give up hope of making amends with them, though. She once remarked, "They don't despise me, I know that. They are harboring resentment. That also doesn't make things any simpler. Yet I have a strong conviction that we'll find a way to reconnect. I would die for them." She went on to say that although she writes to them frequently and they respond with thank yous, their connection does not seem the same as it had for her whole life, and it is strange that she is no longer aware of what they are doing. The children of Margaret Josephs prefer to avoid the media. Supporters of RHONJ excitedly anticipated the possibility of meeting Margaret Josephs' children. She admitted that her children prefer to maintain their privacy, despite the fact that she likes living in the spotlight among celebrities like Teresa Giudice. The reality star admitted in an interview that her kids had chosen a different path in life. She expressed worry that her involvement on the show degraded them on every level due to her loss of privacy. Thanks for watching my video.